Hi there, sign of Gemini. This is Kim here with Just Saying Tarot to do your reading. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing, for all the shares. I appreciate all your support. So we're getting right into this with the Moon Oracle. With the Moon Oracle, we are going to pull a few cards. No particular order to this reading. We're going to wing it. We're going to wing it. Spirit guides, angels, join us so that we get messages that are clear and concise. And for the collective of Gemini, for their greater good. The Moon Oracle. Okay, revision. Black Moon, Air, 8, dormant. Palace. Number 3. And we have Venus and Artemis. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, well, so you've got 2 white goddesses coming in as far as moon goddesses go. Artemis and Venus. On the bottom, Athene, who is fighting for something. Artemis, usually with her, I'm used to seeing her with a bow or an arrow, because she's choosing a direction. And it is about choosing a direction. I can't stand those things to bow up like that. There. Okay. So I have revision, Palace, Venus, Artemis. Venus, of course, is like the love goddess. We may have some issues with this finding direction that we're wanting to go regarding love. I say that because of the position that the cards came out in. I'm not necessarily reading it as a reversal, but it did come out in the reverse. I mean, I can't ignore that. Trust me, I've tried to ignore the reversals, and it just doesn't work for me. Venus, it's the white goddess associated with Taurus and Earth. It says a little of what you fancy does you good. So it is about obtaining love in all forms, but here it's kind of talking about there's this a balance. There's this, we can't overload on anything, so there needs to be a balance. There might be a balance that's off at the moment. So usually it's usually this is a god who, or goddess who is fruitful to get, bringing a creative approach to a solution. She warns you that you will have to pay the appropriate price for self-indulgence, and if you're prepared to do that, then so be it. So watch out for what you consume, or how much of something you consume, or we could say how little of exercise we got in a day, or how too much sleep or little sleep, you know, anything like that. So kind of anything in the extremes to watch ourselves with. Artemis, associated with Aries, ooh, fire, the white goddess. It says play it cool if possible. Play it cool if possible. Do not engage in rash action. And do not engage in any kind of self-destructive. It's basically about finding your way, you know, which way are you going to go, what direction, and staying focused in that with Artemis. I feel like it's time to choose a direction here. And it really might have to do with something that you love or something, yeah. Something means a lot to you. Mansion number 3 with the palace. Listen to this again. Generous indulgence and showing off. And it came out in the reverse too. Okay, so what I'm feeling for you all is actually kind of the opposite of that. Like some extra modesty has been used for you. I think you're doing really well. And some modesty is here. Yeah, maybe you should expect to have more pleasure in your life. Like maybe that's what's off, is the pleasure. Because there's a revision of like, what is it that you like? You know? Black moon and air. Revision. All right, here, Gemini. It says, if you're a Gemini, then this card has a specific meaning for you. It says, even the most active and able mind must take time for rest. Replenish and recoup for the challenges ahead. Pause a while. Above all, engage in no rash actions at this time. So there's 2 cards warning you that your temper could get up. I don't know what this is about, but we will definitely see. Not to act rash and to stay humble in a situation. I think that's the main message. Stay humble in a situation. Okay, so Osho Zen Tarot, we're going to pull this out and let's see what else we get. Yeah. King of Cups is in the reverse. There might be something today, Gemini, that gets your blood pressure up, your temper up. So be receptive to healing with love energy and receiving love. Kind of look at the kindest way out today, because there's this feeling that there's an energy that will have a tendency to make you upset quick. It could have to do with lack of sleep or something being really off balance. You know what I'm saying? Something being off balance. So it's throwing your mood off balance today. So just be aware of that and be open and receptive to receiving abundance and love in all kinds, in all forms. Queen of Cups could be Cancer energy. The King of Cups could be a Scorpio type energy. Sorry, I didn't realize my camera was completely off on another direction. See, it needed to find direction too. All right, so extravagance. What is this about? Number 3. Be about Empress energy here. I mean, because they're saying to be humble. If it's in the reverse, it would be like, be humble. Even because you're about to, it feels like, okay, look, it feels like the intensity of your situation is going to pick up. So moving fast towards something is what you're doing. We want to watch out for the warnings in your reading is watch out for your temper, watch out for extravagance and overspending, watch out for possibly looking like somebody's bragging or appearing that way, because you don't want to, and I don't think you are here. I don't think you are. And then revision, a creative solution to an issue. Finding direction. Keep your integrity. Know what you're hunting after. Artemis. That could be Sagittarius energy. I feel like that's an Empress energy here present too. Woohoo! It's funny. Okay, so you might need to slow down your speed too. With the Knight of Wands, because if the Knight of Wands, to be fair, came out like this, and my interpretation of that would be that something truly might be slowing down with this Knight of Pentacles. There may be a need to slow down so that we don't make mistakes. Excuse me. So the intensity of something we may need to, and we may need to cool down the intensity of spending, possibly, or the intensity at which we're trying to achieve some really big material goal here. Slow and steady wins the race. You don't want an overnight success. They say it leaves the same way. That's what I've heard. Could be Virgo energy. You could have Aries energy too, so share with that. Ooh, okay, so that's what is on your mind. The Page of Swords energy is what's on your mind. So we're moving slowly but surely. There even might be something with love that is, hey, don't go too fast. Don't, and remain humble, because it's going to be attractive to the other person. It's going to appeal if you're humble, but have. You know what I mean? The Page of Swords energy, we could be talking about a child, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius energy here. Could be talking about information overload, you know, when you just get too much and it's like most of this stuff is catch or spam. So it feels like your head's on fire, and that's a big need for a break, at least from thinking. Maybe just observing your thoughts. When I say that, it's as if you're sitting and you ask your mind to please let you know where those thoughts are coming from. Like, who are those thoughts going? Who's supposed to be aware of those thoughts? Who's making those thoughts? If you just even ask that question, it's kind of hard to think and ask that question at the same time. So a need to like observe your thoughts and your thinking. Maybe hearing lots of different things from different people, not necessarily bad or good. There may be just a kind of a challenging situation where we have to sit down and have a big talk with somebody that's hard for us to have a talk about, whatever this is. Might have to do with love. Something to do with love. Venus. I think this is about the intensity of either a relationship or a career, and they're telling you to hang on, let's not make some mistakes here. You don't want to make mistakes here. No thingness. Okay, and patience. And patience. You have nothing to lose in a situation. Coming out of a commitment, or coming out of being committed to something. Patience. Patience with commitment, or patience coming out of a commitment. It's going to be either one of those. With the Seven of Pentacles, patience here is needed. Let's clarify this stuff. All right, why is the King of Cups in reverse? What's that about? What crap was that? Did you hear that? Your Nine of Cups, yay. Well, that's good. Has to do with this coming in for you. Your Nine of Cups, your wish granted. Something that's going to make you feel like you finally are working towards your Ten of Cups, because it feels like there's just something missing in this Ten of Cups. But there is a wish granted. Something that made you very upset, something really good, is going to turn out of something that made you really upset, it seems like. So what's the Queen of Cups about here then? Queen of Cups is about the Two of Cups. So be willing and ready to accept something really loving that's coming in for you. Three Cups all together. Celebration, abundance. Be open and receptive to not judge a partnership before you give it a try. And then I'm also feeling like, what's your first impressions or second impression? You know, those first few impressions. Watch that. Watch that. Two of Cups. Really good partnerships can be entering your life at this time. I think that's probably... Okay, so what is it about this Knight of Wands that it could represent somebody coming back into your life from the past? Could be somebody that comes in and out. This person could have been really immature in the past and have changed, possibly. Knight of Wands, what is it that they're not wanting us to do? Listen to yourself and let go of any attachments that weren't really paying off here, too. Let go of thinking that something might leave you, and then you'll lose the need for an actual, I guess, commitment or something like that. There's a complete unknown with this moon. And then I have the Nine of Pentacles after that. Being independent. And I feel like there's something that we're either not forgiving somebody for, or it's about forgiveness, about second chances. But it's also about letting go to your attachment to anything. Anything. And just moving. Get moving. Okay. So, Knight of Pentacles. The Seven of Swords in the reverse. Somebody got found. Somebody got found out. Something was exposed. A secret was exposed. Something like that. Could represent lying, cheating, or stealing. Whichever one of those. But it's the ability to have wise discernment about what's going on. If you slow down, I feel like the message is, if you slow down during your day, you'll start to see some things if you pay attention, and you'll see where you need to be more discerning. Possibly in love. Maybe there's something you don't even notice. Maybe somebody likes you a whole lot and you don't even notice. Maybe somebody's not so great to you and you don't even notice. Three of Swords in the reverse. Letting go of heartache, third-party situations. Whew. What's this mind overload? Because we're waiting. There's commitment on the bottom here with the King of Pentacles. Good commitment. Good commitment. All right. The Hanged One could be Virgo. We could be waiting for the money and stuff like that to get right also. Maybe that's what's on our mind. Something here about not really knowing what direction to go in. I think it has to do with whether or not you know you want to forgive somebody or not. What is this? Number 5. Nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. But we are stopping ourselves from going on a very brand new beginning here with maybe commitment. So challenge is leaving the way one line of thinking has left you. Like, what has this thinking led you to with the Six of Swords? Okay, if it's something hard, then we're leaving that behind. And we're going for calmer waters, right? We're headed for calmer waters. It could be Aquarius energy. The Fool here is in reverse. So there's definitely a new beginning. Wow, 2 major arcana on the bottom. And that's a major arcana too. There's something about choosing your direction and then taking a leap of faith. At least be committed to a different way of thinking. That makes sense. Taurus, Cancer energy too. The Chariot could be about driver's license, about your car, about the road, about travel. But in its broadest sense with the Hierophant, I would think it's about making something work for the long haul. Getting something moving. Doing something in a commitment in a very non-traditional sense too. That could very well be it. And there, like I said, there's this new beginning that's wanting to come in. From a 5 of Pentacles energy, it's wanting to come in, feeling left out. It's because your choices. It's because you're feeling like you only have a few choices. But you have to get moving. Something is not going in the direction that you want it to. I feel like it's someone from the past. I feel like it's somebody from the past that something's just not moving forward. But, I mean, I read for a lot of people, so this could be This could be something different. I don't know. It's up to you. It's a general reading. It can be about anything. Any kind of, it feels like don't worry about this and you don't think too much. Don't think too hard on something. All right. Angel number message 19. I'm a pioneer. It says independence and self-sufficiency are necessities to you. You are extremely capable in life and work, and you aren't afraid to take the big risks to achieve the life you desire. I'm a pioneer. 29, I am insightful. You are highly intuitive and creative. Your mind thinks in pictures, and you seem to draw information and ideas from out of the sky. A powerful drive to know the oneness of all things. I'm insightful. And then I have 20. You relate to others on almost a cosmic level. You are dedicated to building harmonious relationships of all kinds. You have the ability to persuade others to your point of view by using gentle means. I'm harmonious. That's what I got for you guys. Sending you love and light. Bye, guys.